Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Hello everybody. Welcome to the channel. It's Polyester here. So what's happening today? Here, let me turn this music off. What's happening today is, because I am one of the fog whispers for Dead by Daylight, as you can see on the opposite corner of my camera there, that's the fog whisper logo. Because I am one of the fog whispers for Dead by Daylight, they gave me the link to the Tome VI Divergence Reveal trailer for the archives early, and they're allowing me to live stream share it with you. I have very specific rules about this. I'm not allowed to make it into a video. It has to be a live stream. So that's why we've had the wait at the beginning so that people can gather and we can watch it together. Very specific rules about this. So today is Saturday. Yeah, today's Saturday, and I believe what's going to happen is the patch, the mid-chapter patch 18.5 with the clown changes and those map reworks for the asylum and the Gideon meat plant will go live on Tuesday. I think the archives will go live on Wednesday. Normally it's on Wednesdays. I don't know for sure. Could also go live on Tuesday. And then they had said that the Lunar New Year event is going to go live on the 11th, which that's Thursday, right? Yes. So big week coming up for Dead by Daylight. Okay, so y'all have waited long enough. I'm going to go ahead and load up this trailer here. I have to make sure that I'm doing this properly because I am not allowed to share the link to the video. So we got to do this very specifically. Let me bear with me while I set this up. It'll just take a second. I'm going to throw the thumbnail up here so I don't screw anything up. And we're going to boot this up here for you. Look, it sounds like some of you have seen it already. I don't know, like, from what I see some of the comments here. I'm like, what are you talking about? Okay, so we're going to do that. And we're going to do this. And then I think we should be ready to go here. So now I take this off and we watch it.
Life is a paradox. Change one thing, change everything. We are but walking contradictions of past, present, and future selves. A saint in one world, a killer in another, and both true and not true at the same time. If I could go back, would I change anything? Would I do things differently, knowing that the slightest change could trigger a snowball that tumbles and grows? To become an avalanche of death and destruction.
Okay, what is going on? Yui is a straight up killer. What is happening? The Yui's getting a buff. That is a very buff Yui. I see. Okay, so I thought this was gonna be like an observer story, but then I see that's Yui, right? On the top of the cliff. It's like grandma's trying to get the courage to end her own life, and Yui's like, I'll help you. Yoink! Yeet! Tapena! What the heck is going on there? Show the end? I mean, I don't think there's anything else there. Let me see. Yeah, there's nothing else. You want to watch it again? Watch it again.
Life is a paradox. Change one thing, change everything. We are but walking contradictions of past, present, and future selves. A saint in one world, a killer in another, and both true and not true at the same time. If I could go back, would I change anything? Would I do things differently, knowing that the slightest change could trigger a snowball that tumbles and grows? To become an avalanche of death and destruction.
February 10th. Oh, okay, there it is. So it is going to be Wednesday. So they got the date on there. February 10th. It is going to be Wednesday. Okay, so what I think is happening here, if you completed a lot of the lore in the last tome, there was talk of a multiverse, parallel universes, different versions of all of the characters in Dead by Daylight, where they talked about a Claudette from an alternate universe who is very different from the Claudette that we know. So it looks like that's what's going on here too, where they're saying, you know, a villain, a hero in one world, a villain in the other. And it looks like there's one version of Yui that we're familiar with, where she gathers women together and it's about women empowerment. And then this version of Yui is like the Highlander version of Yui, where she's like, there can be only one, and she kills that woman. I don't know. She killed her grandmama. I don't know what is going on here. So that's interesting though. But I thought it was going to be something about the life of the Observer, but he's just like right there watching the action. He's got a ringside seat for Yui's murderous ways. I think if you look on the left, the women in the frozen tundra have that pink wrap, the lucky, what do they call that, hakamachi around their arm, and then the women on the right don't. Are they all Yui? I'm not really sure. Looks like a parallel universe. Let's watch it one more time. Let's watch for those yakamachi. Let me see. Look up Yui's lore here. Hachimaki, before I butcher this word anymore. Hachimaki. All right, we'll watch this one more time here. Interact. And full screen.
Life is a paradox. Change one thing, change everything.
Yeah, that's definitely not the nurse.
We are but walking contradictions of past, present, and future selves. A saint in one world, a killer in another, and both true and not true at the same time. If I could go back, would I change anything? Would I do things differently, knowing that the slightest change could trigger a snowball that tumbles and grows? To
You
become
think
an
the old
avalanche
lady is
of
Yui
death
also?
and destruction.
There can be only one. Okay, so here, let me just
If I could go back.
turn this volume down. Okay, so we see here, this is definitely in Japan. She's wearing these wooden sandals, right? So this is definitely Japanese. And if we go here, they all have, on the left side, they all have the lucky Hachimaki in their hand. They're gripping it. And here on the right, do they have it? Looks like they, well, this one in the back doesn't. It looks like this woman in the foreground has it. Huh. Yui's multiverse. Very interesting. Yui's from another timeline. There can be only one Yui. Get out of here, old woman. So if they are all Yui, then this is the eldest of the Yuis. Very interesting. Lion King vibes. What does she want the observer to do? She can actually see the observer in her moment of death? Multiverse genocide. Yeah, we hear the observer talk about the different worlds in the lore, where he talks about Terra Prime, Terra Dark. So there's definitely multiverse action, different universes with different versions of the characters. And it looks like that is what this is going to explore. Fascinating. Huh. Hope this means we get a bunch of Yui skins. Let's read Yui's lore here. Okay, Yui Kimura. Despite her traditional upbringing, okay. With her grandfather's good luck Hachimaki wrapped around her arm, she raced local boys who, unable to keep up with her, worked together to orchestrate her defeat. No luck for them. Okay, so that's where they talk about the Hachimaki. And I don't think that's her grandmother. I think it's most likely another older version of her. With a heavy heart, Yui left for Nagoya with the blessings and savings of her grandmother. Okay, I don't think that's her grandmother, though. So then it says, true to her word, her gang became known as the Sakura 7 Gang, and they wore pink Hachimakis as a symbol of unity and support for women needing help from stalkers and abusers. Sakura 7 grew beyond the 7 members, and Yui's signature pink became synonymous with women empowerment. So I think they are all holding the Hachimaki in their hand, what it seems to me. But I don't know. I need somebody with a few more brain cells that work than I have to interpret that video for me. Huh. Interesting. Well, that's your reveal trailer. So I hope you enjoyed that sneak peek. Thanks to Dead by Daylight for giving me the link to share this advanced look with all of you. It is very intriguing. It's got me sucked in. I want to, read through the lore entries from the Observer that are going to explain that animated cutscene, because I have more questions than answers at this point, seeing that. So what do y'all think? I have a good feeling about this Archives. Perhaps they're Yui's gang members that are dead. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's hard to tell if those are versions of Yui or if those are people in her life that she symbolically cut out or actively cut out. A hero and a villain. This is very interesting. The old lady was the 7th to go frozen. The Sakura 7! We killed them all! I don't know. Maybe we didn't know that one of the Sakura 7 was an elderly woman who was motorcycle riding with the gang. Hey, don't be ageist. Old people can ride motorcycles too. Born to be wild. Okay. So that's why all the Yuis sandbag me. Oh my god, Francisco, that's funny. Buff Yui, please. She looks like she's been working out, huh? She hit the gym. She got those pipes of steel. She gives me that Cara Dune, Gina Carano vibe. Come here, old woman. The old timers biker gang. So Yui is an evil person. Well, I guess, you know, there are different sides to every person they're trying to say, and in some universes, Brave Clem, in some universes, you're an evil person. There's a version of you out there who is murdering elderly women and throwing them off cliffs in, you know, an infinite possibility of dimensions, of course, not you personally. So, all right, that's what we got. Oh, can we get the old lady Yui skin? Very intriguing. Very eager to get the whole story there. That's all I got for you today. Thanks you so much for hanging out with me and watching that together. And we'll see you next time. Take care of each other and out of the fog. Bye!